Hey guys, my name is Mickey. I am an aspiring filmmaker, I guess you could say. This is my very lengthy how to step by step process of how to make your own movie. It's something I've wanted to do for a few months now, but I wasn't really 100% sure of. I looked all over YouTube, learned as much of it as I can. So now I'm going to just kind of take my experience from doing this, which seems to be the only way you can kind of learn about this stuff is to just do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through and try to hopefully bring some knowledge and pass on to you guys, just like I've had passed on to me, just through random internet searches and random just YouTube videos, like from the channels that I watch. So I watch Film Riot. If you haven't checked them out, you should. I'll probably put a link in the description below. Um, but basically, that was just the introduction to um, my channel. Um, so to give you a little background on what I'm actually making, I'm actually going to be making a Crow fan film. My movie is called The Crow Redemption. It is based on some personal experiences that I've had, even though I'm adding some fiction in with it. And I just fell in love with movies when I was in a very dark place in my life, very sad and depressed, and movies just kind of helped me get through that. Um, Long story short, I decided to recreate one of my favorite movies. Does it need to be recreated? Probably not, but the original, The Crow with Brandon Lee, is amazing, and if you haven't already, you should watch it. But long story short, again, I'm just wanting to kind of take a movie that's already been done so that way I can learn how they did it, plus learn how to do it, like actually make your own movie, because I've spent a lot of time and a lot of months um, learning about this and trying to do it without a budget, basically. So, with all that aside, the first part of a movie, as you can probably guess, is writing. You need to have an idea and you need to have it on paper. This process took probably 4 months for me. Yeah, that's about what I would say. About 4 months. And I basically just wrote what I wanted to. Um, I had an idea that I wanted to do, so I took the original, made it my own, and now hopefully it's going to be really cool. Again, this is a fan film, and I do not intend to sell the movie. I do not intend to make any money off of it whatsoever. I'm not going to stream the movie. It's not even going to go on YouTube. So I just kind of wanted to clear that out there and say that my movie's not going to make any money. I'm spending a lot of money to actually make this movie. So yeah, uh, basically, if you want to make a movie, it's not going to be cheap. You need about $1,000 to $2,000 worth of equipment, and that's even with DIY, easy stuff that you can make at your house. Um, Not paying for locations to film, not paying for permits, not insurance, food, and stuff like that for your cast and crew, which you should do because, don't be an idiot. Listen to people, feed them. That's all you can do. And take care of your people, they'll take care of you. So, uh, back to the whole writing thing. It took me, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It took me 4 months to write this script. I don't want to show too much of it, but just look at how thick this is. Look at that. That is 78 pages of paper. Um, your typical scene in a movie is about three scenes per, or 3 pages per scene. There's normally 40 scenes in a movie. Do the math, it adds up to about 120 pages. Is my movie 120 pages long? No. Does it need to be? No. There's no laws on, how long your movie has to be. You can be as long as you want, it can be as short as you want. I mean, there's a lot of short films that are actually really great. Me, I'm doing about an hour, 30-minute long film, but I have some pages of my script that is one page, but it talks about everything that's supposed to happen in that, so that way it's probably about a 4 to 5 minute scene just off of one page. Um, why bore your audience with stuff that doesn't need to be in your movie? Keep them, interested. Keep them watching, because there's no reason to have long, you know, pointless stuff in your movie. To me, once you actually get your movie done, try to compress it. Try to make it shorter. It'll make it easier on you, because you don't want to write stuff that you can't do. You don't want to write stuff that you don't know how to do. Me, I'm kind of breaking my own rules there, which they're not my rules, but um, I'm learning how to do those kinds of stuff, and I know that if I put that stuff there, then I'll motivate myself to actually do it. So just keep that in mind as you're writing. For me, uh, just get inspired. Just do it. I put on my music and I just start. It's really painful process when you're just trying to get stuff done and you're trying to rush it. Don't do that, because you're just going to hurt your movie and it's not going to turn out as good as you want it to. So it's just best to just kind of let it come to you. If you have writer's block, don't sweat it. You're not going to make millions off this anyway. You might make a couple $100 depending on how supportive your friends are, but just keep in mind you're not going to make more than you're going to spend doing this stuff. And that's just the bottom line, unless you get on with a production company, which very well may happen. So, um, yeah, just write until you can't write anymore, and just see what you like, see what you don't like. There's no wrong way to do this. I mean, for me, it was staying up until 6 in the morning every single night for multiple nights at a time. Even though I had work and life and stuff like that, I still stayed up, and I still did that because that was just the best way that I could do it. And I would just listen to my music, just whatever kind of got my creative juices flowing, and yeah, I just did it. It took me 4 months again, and that's just probably will take longer depending on how much more in depth you want to go. Me, I kind of went all out and I just rewrote this masterpiece of a film and made it my own, and something that me and my friends are going to be proud of when we decide to do it, or start filming. So just write until you can't write anymore. If you like it, then great. If you don't like it, write something else. Just keep working until you're actually like able to be proud of something that you have. As long as you're proud of it and you're happy with what you're doing and you're having fun, do it. Um, so basically, that's just kind of what sums up, writing, uh, and you know the introduction to this channel. Because again, this is my first video. This is my saying hello. And if you have questions, I'll figure out a way to do that, probably through an email or something, and then I'll take your emails and put them on screen and answer the best questions out of the couple that I may or may not even get. We'll see. But yeah, so just write, get inspired, be creative. I'm a creative person, so this is my way of getting out of a nasty little funk that I was in, taking my own personal experiences and basically intertwining them with my favorite movie. Um, so this is just my documentation of how to do that and how to actually create a movie, because there's not much to tell you step by step out there. So if you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe, um, because that would be awesome, help me out, and hopefully eventually I'll help you out, because the next video I will actually be talking about storyboarding, and then we'll move on to other things like your checklist, lining the script, and your camera shots, stuff like that. And then I'll actually do a video on my equipment as well here soon, and we'll see what all we can do. And then hopefully, I'll take you through the whole process of pre-production. Then I will actually be taking you on set with me when we film this. I will not be showing my movie because of one, probably copyright issues, and two, I just don't want, you know, I don't want people to see my movie until it's ready. It's nowhere near ready. I'm not going to be finished with this movie until next year. I know that sucks and that's sad, but it's just how it goes. This is a very lengthy process. It takes a long time to do anything. It really is a lot to this that you don't even realize, and you don't know that until you actually start trying to do it. So hopefully I can inspire you to make your own movie. Hopefully can teach you some stuff, and maybe, you know, help somebody out along the way, because I was lost when I first started to do this. So if you hopefully like this, hopefully you'll watch my other videos, and I'll try to ramble less and be more informative and just see where it goes. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you can create a script that you love, and you can hopefully eventually create a movie that you love on little to no budget. Or if you make it big time, congrats, man. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when we talk about storyboarding.